that. Now, good people, it's the end of the month. And some of you, I know, have already received your salaries for this month. For those of you who haven't, bear with me, yours is coming. Now, we have something of a reality check hitting us. And it's coming from the changes that came from the recently enacted Finance Act by the government. And it means changes to your salary. And let's just have a look at this. So what we're looking at here is a payslip as of July. This is before the enactment. So if you had a gross pay of, say, 30,000 shillings, your pay as you earn would be 1,095, your NSSF would be about 1,080, NHIF would be 900 shillings, and housing levy was not charged on this month. This is the month after the budget was read, but before the enactment of this Finance Act. So your net pay would have been 26,925. This is after deductions of about 3,025 shillings, or rather 3,075 shillings, beg your pardon. This is in July. However, right now, if you've received your salary this month, you probably saw something that looks like this. And what it looks like should be a big change. And right here, this is once again July. Now, the salaries for August would look like something like this. If with the same amount of money, hypothetically speaking, if you're bringing in 30,000 shillings as gross pay, your pay as you earn remains 1,095, your NSSF remains 1,080, NHIF remains 900 shillings. However, there's a new charge to this whole mix, and that is the housing levy at 450 shillings. Now, this means that total deductions will be at 3,975. That's a big change for a lot of people. And this, we're talking about a 3% increase, because this is the amount of money that was charged. Now, some people across the country are saying in their pay slips, they've actually received this same deduction, but it's been backdated to the time it was supposed to take effect. And that's something quite interesting. Now, if you're earning, say, something much higher, significantly higher than 30,000 shillings, let's say you're earning between 500,000 shillings and 800,000 shillings, it means that your overall tax is going to be at 32.5%. If we can have a look at some of that, 32.5%. So this is for July 2023. This is how it was before. This is when things were different. Your deductions would be pay as you earn at 231,804, NSSF at 1,080, just like everybody else, NHIF at 1,700, and mark you, NHIF is likely to take a bit of a change with the President approving of the Cabinet suggestion to split NHIF into 3 different funds for different purposes. More on that in our subsequent bulletins. And the housing levy would have been nil, because back in July, this was still in discussion. The total deductions would have been at 234,584, which was what it was before. Now, today in August, if you have an income of this, and this is a hypothetical income, of course, this is what it would look like for the August payslip. It would look something entirely different. It would be at around from 32.5 in July to 35%. This is what it was in July. All this represents 32.5%. That is what we see on our screen. But right now, it's at 35%. Now, if you're wondering where all this is coming from, this is in line with the Finance Act of 2023. And of course, this was suspended. It was supposed to come in right at the end of June. It was suspended. And the Treasury CS, Njuguna Ndungu, said that this suspension has seriously affected government operations. Of course, this change was made to be able to allow the government to be able to make the payments to the loans that we owe to the external parties. The CS, of course, saying the Treasury was losing up to 500 million shillings a day. Now, I'll leave all of this here. It's rather complicated. I know you will be able to feel this pain in your paycheck or in your payslip yourself, but all this is just to illustrate to you why this is happening and exactly how much of a percentage is going to be taken. Let us know what you think. The SMS line is 22047. We'll be happy to sample that in the course of this news bulletin.